For those of you that have subscribed to my channel, you probably noticed I haven't posted any videos lately. Partly because of poor weather, and partly because of this. Let me explain. My wife Gail and I are ready to take a trip. So we launch and we head west of our home airport. Climbing to 3,000 feet, I get this alert. The red light under the lane B switch comes on. In addition, I get a message on my PFD about the engine control unit. Well, that's not good. We were only 15 miles away from our home airport, so I opted to return and land. Once we were back on the ground, I taxied to my hangar and shut down. I pulled up the diagnostic screen on the G3X. Dang, although the G3X still shows a fault on lane B, I guess the engine has to be running to display the fault message. All right, I crank the engine back up again and I wait for the lane B fault to occur once more. Bingo! There's the fault and there's the ECU message. Now, here's where I learned something about my airplane. I knew I had to do a setup boot of the G3X to get to the maintenance screen. I figured that with the engine running, I could shut off the master switch and that would kill the G3X. That didn't work. Master switch off and the screen is still up. So I had to Google the way to reboot the G3X while the engine remained running. So what you do is you hold down the nearest, menu, and back buttons at the same time. Then when the screen goes black, you hold the menu button during the reboot to enter the setup mode. So I did all that, and now I can see the lane B fault message in the FADEC screen. Zooming in, you can see a warning on lane B followed by a message that says cylinder 1/2 ignition. Well, that could be any one of a lot of things. Going to ChatGPT, I put that message in, and this is the AI rendering of steps to take to fix this. Well, I'm not an AMP, so I'm going to wait until my qualified mechanic can find the problem and then return the plane to service. Hopefully that won't be too long, and I'll be back in the sky again soon. Until then, you fly safe, and I will see you in the next episode. So long.